It's been a long time, but I'm gonna jump straight into this. I'm gonna do some battle spot battles here, so a few quick battles just to have some fun. And I'm gonna be bringing a Mega Scissor, a Big Root Lilligant, a Donphan with leftovers, a Scarf Chandelure, a Choice Banded Arcanine, and a Focus Sash Machamp. And I'm gonna hit that challenge button, and we're gonna see if I can get a few wins. I'm currently playing through Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and I'm about 15 hours in, and I'm probably going to cover that game a bit after that, but in the meantime I thought I'd just do a few Wi-Fi battles since it's been a long time since I've done any for the channel. So this guy has a Jolteon, Delphox, Mandabuzz, Scissor, and a Gliscor. So I do need, I think I'm going to start with my Scarf Chandelure, and definitely bringing my Arcanine. And I'm going to bring my Machamp, and hopefully that works. Can't remember the name of that cat for some reason. I know that those guys have Fake Out. I haven't been playing as much and can't seem to remember that name. I'm sure it will come back to me during the battle, as my opponent is taking his time choosing his Pokemon. There we go. So he's gonna start right away with the Gliscor, which I can take out. At least I think so. We had an overheat. These things are not usually especially defensive. And there we go. So depending on who he brings back, I'm probably gonna switch out or maybe just sack my Chandelure. So it's the Mienshao, that's the name I was looking for. So he can't fake me out. I'm pretty sure I could take it out with a Psychic after, but I don't really have anything. My Arcanine might be able to take it out with a few extreme speeds. Not sure if it's worth it to. I'm actually gonna switch out my Arcanine, get an Intimidate off, and maybe pull off one extreme speed and hopefully be able to kill it after with my Chandelure. It's gonna go for the Stone Edge, so that shouldn't kill, but that's gonna do a lot of damage. But I am gonna be able to pull off at least one extreme speed, which should do a lot of damage since I'm Choice Banded, and he's gonna miss the next Stone Edge, which is perfect. I'm gonna be able to take him out with the extreme speed, and that's gonna leave only one Pokemon left. And it's gonna be the Delphox. So at this point I'm pretty comfortable. I'm just gonna go for another extreme speed. Get as much damage as possible. And basically have no chance at this point because even if he is Scarf and outspeeds my Chandelure, I do have a Focus Sash Machamp left, which will be able to take this out with a Stone Edge. So I'm gonna go into Chandelure. Try to finish this off with a Shadow Ball. If he's faster, like I said, I have him a champ. And he's not, so this should be the game. Was a pretty nice battle. I'm going to try to get another one in the mix for this video, as it's pretty short as is. Alright, let's go on with another one. I'm going to try to use some different pokes here to make the video a bit more interesting. My rating right now is 14-10. I'm at 17 wins and 24 losses. Battle spot 3-on-3 is not my forte, but it is a lot of fun. My dog seems to be pretty mad right now, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can pick up a challenger pretty quickly. Seems to be taking a lot of time to find an opponent. I'm not sure if it's because I'm too far from my Wi-Fi connection. There we go, we got a dude from Tokyo, Japan. Has a rating of 1505. And he's bringing some big threats. He's bringing that Gyarados, a Mega Kangaskhan, a Garchomp, a Jolteon, a Sylveon. And I'm really having some memory issues here. I can't remember the name of that Ghost type Pokemon. Okay, so it's really bothering me that I can't remember its name for some reason. I have one. I've been using it since the beginning of the game. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna need that Arcanine at some point. I need to bring the Donphan. Just because of that Garchomp, it's the only thing I have for it. And I'm actually gonna lead up with my Lilligant. I'm gonna bring my Donphan. And I would like my Arcanine to get an Intimidate off. It's IG Slash. That's the name I was looking for. But is it really useful to bring my Arcanine? Yes, I do need those extreme speeds to sometimes clean up. So let's see how this goes. I'm really hoping he didn't start with a Garchomp. Starts with the Mega Kangaskhan, so that's not too bad. He's gonna be able to pull off a fake out. I think I'm gonna bring my Arcanine right away, just to get the Intimidate off. And after that, hit it for the extreme speed. He does Mega Evolve, which is not really a surprise. That's the only reason these things are on Battle Spot. It's gonna go for Fire Blast, so it's a special Arcanine. That's not gonna do anything to my... It's a special Kangaskhan, I mean, it's not gonna do anything to my Arcanine, obviously. And I'm gonna be able to land a few extreme speeds here. Should have maybe gone for the close combat, but... does bring the Gyarados. Let's see how much an extreme speed does. After the Intimidate, it shouldn't do that much. And now I'm going to change right back into my Lilligant. We know this thing is not the Mega Gyarados since he already has his Mega. and we download that the Kanga is a special Kanga, so I don't think it has fake out. Waterfall shouldn't do that much. And I'm going to try to put something to sleep and set up some quiver dances. I'm going to pull out the sleep powder, which is fantastic. And I'm going to go for one quiver dance, and I'm going to try to Giga Drain everything. Pretty sure my opponent's going to switch up here, but it's fine. I think I have a good chance here. The only problem is if he does have that Garchomp, but I do have the Donphan for it. Can he sleep? Can he stay asleep? He does. Alright, I know Giga Drain is neutral, but after one Quiver Dance and with my big root, I should be able to get all my health back and maybe even KO this Gyarados. I know these things are pretty bulky. Okay, I'm not going to even be close, but the next turn I will. So he wakes up and he goes for the Ice Fangs. Does that kill? I don't think it does, and it doesn't. I'm going to be able to get some health back. And take care of this Gyarados, so that's perfect. Let's see who he brings. He's bringing back that Kangaskhan. Now I really need to make sure what I'm gonna do here, because he could, in theory, be a mixed Kangaskhan and have the Sucker Punch, which would take me out. But I am faster than him now, so I don't see why I shouldn't go for Sleep Powder. It could miss, but if it does miss, well. Alright, so he didn't go for the Sucker Punch. If he does, it would have missed. So I do land the Sleep Powder, so I'm going to be able to pull off a Giga Drain here and get almost all my health back. And even if he wakes up and kills me, he's going to be in range for an extreme speed kill right there. So pretty satisfied with how it's going so far. He's going to go for the return. So he is a mixed Kanga, and that's going to easily take me out. But I'm going to be able to take it out with an extreme speed. Which is exactly why I brought my Arcanine. Choice Banded extreme speed is extremely useful in Battle Spot. And that should take him out. And it does not, surprisingly. Wow, I never expected that. So my only chance now is that hopefully he is carrying that Garchomp as his last member. That Kangaskhan is pretty bulky. So a nice charge should take him out. I'm not gonna go ahead of myself again. Ice Charge should take him out. It does, and let's see what his last Pokemon is. Please be the Garchomp. It's the Aegislash. That's even worse. So now I'm gonna have no choice but to go for Earthquakes. Hopefully it's not a weakness policy Aegislash. Alright, so that's all I have. So I'm sure he's gonna go for the Secret Sword here. Or Shadow Claw. So this shouldn't be a 2-hit KO, and this should take him out actually now that it's in his sword form, and it does. So that's gonna be another victory, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, had a lot of fun, and look forward for many more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.